Hi, hello, and welcome to another video. I feel like a gold and berry is like chef's kiss for the holiday season, and this holiday look is going to be all drugstore, which we love, okay? Starting with the MILANI SPF BFF. This is one of my favorite primers slash prep products. I really enjoy the texture, and I definitely appreciate the SPF 30. Even in the winter, the sun rays don't care that it's winter, okay? So it's still important to protect your skin on rainy days, on cloudy days, on snowy days too. And it doesn't have a sunscreen smell, and it sinks into the skin pretty quickly. So I really enjoy that from MILANI. Next, I am going to go in with a Did You Even E.L.F. this year, unless you had this product. It is the Halo Glow Liquid Filter Glow Booster, and I am in the shade Fair. Go figure. And, you know, this definitely had its moment. It sells out pretty quickly. But I'm going to take this on the high points. And even though this is fair, it's as you can see, it's a little dark. It has the slightest bit of coverage to it, so if you wanted to wear this all by itself, that is totally an option. And speaking of totally, I'm taking my Total Face Sponge from E.L.F. as well. This is my favorite drugstore sponge that you can just walk into Ulta, Target, or Walmart and pick up. I prefer it to a beauty blender. Alright, got us zoomed in a little bit more here so you can see the glow. And it almost has like a blurring quality to it as well. But you can definitely tell that it's darker than my skin, which will be fixed with my base for today, which is the Lip Bar Just a Tint 3-in-1 Tinted Skin Conditioner. This is the shade Vanilla Bean, which is one of the newer shades to their line. They expanded their shade range, adding Vanilla Bean and a couple other shades, just to fill some gaps that they had in their line. I'm going to squirt some of this on the sponge and stamp, stamp, stamp. It's like art project over here. I really like this skin conditioner, they call it. It's a skin tint, but like, if you can find a shade that works for you, it's almost undetectable on the skin. It's one of those like no-brainer products. I don't have to think about, is it blended perfectly? I don't have to work too hard. I need a touch more for my forehead. And especially with a sponge. It works great with a brush as well. When I use a brush, I like to use a flat top brush for it. Excess down the neck, onto the ears. For concealer, I am taking the NYX Bear With Me concealer. I am in the shade Fair. Sometimes I wonder why I even look. I'm always the shade Fair. Get that skin tint off my lips. You need just the tiniest bit of this. I'm going to take like half a pump onto the sponge and do my little art time stamping. A little goes such a long way. It's hydrating. You can get it from anywhere to a sheer to medium coverage. And this shade is light enough to give me some brightness, which I appreciate as a pale person. And I like to take my concealer down the sides of my nose, underneath, and down to my chin. I didn't necessarily add any more product, but I did stretch what I had, out, take it up on the forehead as well, really brightening the center plane of my face because I have a round face shape and I want to make it look longer and less round. I'm going to set my under eyes with the CoverGirl Clean Fresh powder in the shade Translucent. And I like to use this on a flat brush and look up and tap underneath. I'm going to set my eyelid as well as my brows, so any brow product that I go in with later will stick to that dewy base. This powder has been compared to like the Charlotte Tilbury powder. It's not a dupe, but it definitely is a good alternative. It is a beautiful powder that sits beautifully on the skin. And it mattifies without like sucking the life out of your skin, which we can appreciate. To add some definition to the face, I am taking the E.L.F. their new Luminous Putty Bronzer. I picked up the shade Vacay Mood, and their putty products are fantastic. And I am one that does prefer a luminous glow to my skin because I have dry to dehydrated skin. And when I saw this, I instantly thought of Tower 28 Bronzino, and it has a very similar finish on the skin. It's not the same texture, and I don't have the same color. This color is very cool toned, more shaping and contouring. I would not call this shade a bronzer shade. And I can get away with such a cool tone color like this because I have pink undertones. So when I look at the veins on my skin, they shine. They shine. I'm translucent. They show blue instead of green or purple. Blue is a cool color. Take this down the sides of my nose. So this is not going to be everybody's cup of tea. Not everybody's going to want a shiny forehead. Some people just want the shine to stay on their cheeks, and that's completely understandable. But here is Vacay Mood. I'm in a vacay mood. I need a vacay. Bad. For the berry, in the berry blush, I'm taking the Undone Beauty Lip to Cheek palette, and this is the shade Dahlia. They're unique because they have 3 different opacities. Typically I just blend them all together, but if you did want something lighter one day or something more pigmented the other day, it's set up for you to do so. So I'm, like I said, I'm messy, and a little bit goes a long way with these as well. They're very creamy and pigmented, so I'm using the very tips of the bristles of the brush to buff that on the cheeks, onto my temple, into my hairline. Very much the I'm cold kind of color on me in particular, so pale skin, cool undertone. Take that on my nose as well. Okay, since that's basically all for the base complexion, I'm going to set the entire face with the Honest Beauty Midnight Reflection Illuminating Powder. And this is a baked powder. It's not glittery, but it has like a luminous quality to it. It, to me, reminds me of the Huda Beauty Glowish powder, but not as heavy. So I'm just going to take this over everything. So this is going to ensure some longevity, but keep that glow that I have going on. And definitely makes everything look airbrush, filtered, all the buzzwords. Alright, to start the eye look, I am taking this pencil from Undone Beauty. I don't know the name of the color, but I will list it in the description box for you. I'm going to take it, and it's really creamy, so I'm just going to like smear it onto the lash line, and I'm going to be mindful of trying to fill these gaps. It's something I personally struggle with, having blonde lashes. Then I'm going to take a brush and buff this out. I'm going to turn this into a shadow wing. Look straight ahead. Go over any skin. If you have hooded eyes, don't worry about the shape and how you think it might look strange. It's going to be okay. So on the lid, I'm being sure to blend this away into almost nothing. We're not done, so don't panic if it looks patchy. Eye looks are indeed a process. So the next thing I'm going to take is the NYX Ultimate Glow Shot. This is in the shade Wow Cacao. Cacao! I'm going to take a liner brush and build up that brush straight from the applicator. Then I'm going to create another wing, this one much closer to my lash line. So I'm just going to continue picking up product and brushing it on. Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. And you can make this as bold or as subtle as you like, all depending on the thickness that you decide to go with. That is the NYX Glow Shot, and then I'm going to let it dry, and while it dries I'm going to do the other eye. Okay, now that I have both eyes done, I'm going back into that Honest Beauty powder because it does have some sheen to it, so it's going to look really pretty. Just swept across the eyelid, and that's going to help blend out the rest of that Undone eyeliner. This is also going to keep the eyeliner from traveling anywhere that we don't want it to be. Alright, taking that same pencil from Undone and taking it on the lower lash line. And buffing it out as we did before. And underneath that glitter liner as well, so it's almost like the glitter liner is right in between two areas of smoke from that Undone pencil. And if you accidentally smudge the glitter, you can go in and touch it up. No worries, nothing is precious. At least on this channel. This time, because I use the CoverGirl powder underneath my eyes, I'm going to take it instead of the Honest powder and just buff right up to the liner. Again, it's going to keep it from traveling because I don't believe these Undone pencils are marketed as long wear, and it kind of just adds to the smoky effect. Last but definitely not least thing I'm going to do is take the Undone Beauty Nonser. I love this. I absolutely love it. When it makes me talk in a horrible accent, that's how you know I really, really love it. I'm going for the gold, and that's going in my inner corner. Burgundy and gold. Tell us all it's time. Burgundy and gold. I'm just flicking up a little bit. Yes, ma'am. That's so pretty. Right, I have a weird process, but I'm going to go ahead and do brows. For my brows today, I'm using the UOMA Beauty by Sharon C. This is the 2-in-1 brow styler in the shade 3. Going to take the pencil side, lining underneath my brow first. That is because I have blonde brown hairs and I have dyed some and I have not dyed some. There's blonde ones underneath there and I don't want to color those. Should I just get them waxed? Yes. Will I? Probably not. And then this product is super easy because you just flip it over to the other side and it has a brow gel with the world's tiniest little brush. This is a very pigmented gel, so I'm going to try to use a light hand. You do have to go in with your own spoolie, but hey, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. I like to keep my brows a little unkempt, so there's brow hairs under here, there's some patches over here, but I like to keep it looking natural, so let's not go back to block brows. Thank you so much. And the brow gel does have hold to it. It's not just color depositing, but there is enough hold that it's going to keep your brows in place. While we are still zoomed in, I'm going to go ahead and do my lashes. Today I am using the E.L.F. Big Mood waterproof mascara. I love this mascara. It really is the best replacement for the Bite Beauty discontinued mascara, discontinued brand. They have non-waterproof versions, they have colored versions. It is that hourglass wand. It is quite big. Big Mood. But the bristles are soft enough to where you can get up in there with this big brush and it's not gonna like poke your eye out. You'll shoot your eye out. Classic Christmas movie you have to watch every year. So I like to put the brush at the base of my lashes, wiggle and twist. So I'm literally twisting, rolling. And that's super important for us with blonde eyelashes, because those roots will give us away 100% of the time. I like this mascara because it's very volumizing. As you can see, it gives me a gabillion lashes. And that's science. I'm gonna go ahead and take that same UNDONE pencil and poke myself in the eye and then run it through my bottom waterline. Literally poke myself in the eye. And then we can zoom out. Take the same exact pencil. It's really doing a lot of heavy lifting today. Going to line my lips. These come in a ton of shades as well, and there's some shades that, like this one, can be used for eyes and lips, and then there's some that are like clearly just eyes. But really, if you wanted to, you could swipe this on the cheeks as well. The main event on the lips is going to be the NATURIUM Phyto-Glow Lip Balm. This is in the shade Jam. These Phyto-Glow lip balms from NATURIUM, I find mine at Target. They are so good, so hydrating, nourishing. Just like, I have the clear one and I'm squeezing whatever is left out of it. But check out this color. Are you kidding me? No, you're not kidding me. and they taste like vanilla, smell like vanilla. Is anything ever so good that it just makes you angry? Like, it's so good. Okay, now that everything is on the face, I feel like I need more blush. So let's fix that, okay? Back into Dahlia. And the good thing about the approach here is that, yes, I already did powder this. You remember that? We powdered. But it was such a sheer layer, and I'm being so light-handed now that I can go back and add a cream. So that's a testament to both the powder and the cream. I'm going to take my Flower Beauty Sunrise Heatwave Bronzer. I need more than the Putty blush is giving me right now. And this has a little, not much, but a little more warmth. Add that to the neck as well. And I'm going to, because I'm extra, add a little bit of this right here in the inner corner. All right, we zhuzh the hair, we do what we gotta do, and that is it. So I hope you enjoy. This is a super easy look that can be altered with the color of the eyeliner, the color of the glitter. You know, once you get the hang of it, it's going to be one of those you can keep in your back pocket. But I really feel like this is a more unexpected holiday look because you're going to see a lot of black liner and red lips this season, but burgundy and gold is always a classic for a reason, okay? It's gorgeous. You're gorgeous. Thank you for watching. If you've made it this far, let me know by telling me your favorite drugstore product, please, and thank you. You'll be doing us all a favor. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell if you'd like to know every time I upload a video, because it's going to happen more, okay? Whether the internet likes it or not, my face is going to be on here more. Don't forget to follow me over on Instagram and TikTok. Here's my handle. As always, be blessed and be kind. And we will see each other again soon. Bye!